Dennis Rodman is one unique specimen. If you're clicking on this video, I'm pretty sure you know who he is. A guy with many hairstyles, many NBA championships, and a damn beast at rebound and defensive play for the Detroit Pistons and this little team called the Chicago Bulls with this big nobody named Michael Jordan. Yeah, Michael Jordan, something like that. But yeah, fuck all that. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about his other accomplishments. His side quests. Holy Christ. This man has had some crazy, wild experiences and stories. But it starts at the beginning with his childhood. Full of ups and downs, stricken with poverty and instability and some emotional hardships. But it also helped shape Dennis Rodman the way he is today. One of the most unpredictable and emotionally complex personalities in pop culture. Charismatic, troubled, and one of the craziest characters out of the NBA. I want to talk about some of the weird stories and side quests of the king of side quests, Rodzilla. Rodman's side quest number 1. Pearl Jammin' on the Rod, man. I bet you didn't know, but Dennis Rodman loves Pearl Jam. So much that he said one of their songs helped him through a suicidal period in his life. That's nice, but one fateful night in 1998, it wasn't so nice for Pearl Jam. Rodman got the opportunity to see them live in person. Crunked off his mind and drinking a whole lot of Henny, he took the opportunity to, I shit you not, take over the whole concert, jump up there, and proceed to be up there for 45 minutes. He took over a Pearl Jam concert for 45 minutes, singing songs, chiming in with a live microphone. How did he pull this off? He's Dennis Rodman, man. What do you think? The lead vocalist, Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam, he was pretty understanding towards the situation, sympathetic towards Rodman and his alcohol abuse. Funny enough, later, they would become very good friends, being invited back to a 2018 Pearl Jam concert where he had a much smaller role. Rodman was up there more like 45 seconds than 45 minutes. But when it came to guitarist Stone Gossard, my man didn't mince his words, telling Rodman to get the fuck right off the stage. But for a 45-minute takeover in a one-sided situation, achieving a dream in the moment, that's a baller-ass side quest move. Dennis Rodman's side quest number 2. Rodman said, "Let's go" to the NWO. In 1998, Rodman skipped practice for an NBA game. But this ain't no regular NBA game. It was the damn 1998 NBA Finals, blowing off a mandatory film sesh to go hang out at a pro wrestling event. But I'm telling you, he didn't just go to any pro wrestling event. We're talking peak WCW Monday Nitro. WCW Nitro was a big old deal in 1998 amidst the wrestling Monday Night Wars. And he went to go hang out with Hulk Hogan and the NWO, getting some mad tail and doing some good business, brother. I mean, oh yeah, the Bulls went on to win the NBA Finals against the Utah Jazz and whatever with old Better Call Rodman's help, but man, he didn't give a damn that night. Dennis Rodman's side quest number 3. Rodman gets interviewed, and also some chicken head. He once did a radio interview while receiving some oral session. When it comes to his own pleasure, Rodman don't give a damn about boundaries. In 2013, he called into a radio station to discuss the Miami Heat's strategy and started spitting some game. But the only thing that was getting spit on was his rod, man, because the folks at home didn't know. But yeah, my guy was multitasking, heading up a call and heading up some head. Dennis Rodman's side quest number 4. Rodman versus the Mormons? He was once fined $50,000 for saying some not so nice thing about again, I have to ask, Mormons? In 1997, the same game as Michael Jordan's iconic flu games where this man was sick as hell, but went on to beat the, again, Utah Jazz. Man, they're just taking L's. Rodman was hit with the largest player fine in NBA history for complaining about, and I quote, sorry, those fucking Mormons in the stands, which violated the league's policy against hate speech. You know the drill. Rodman pretty much said, if I knew it was a religious type deal, I never would have said it. Yeah, you should have thought that one over a little, Rodzilla. Rodman's side quest number 5. The 2-for-1 retirement and broken wiener special. When Rodman retired, his routine pretty much just consisted of strip clubs all night, early morning Starbucks run, working out, and sleeping for days. Yeah, it was said by his ex-girlfriend. Honestly, I gotta hear Rodman's account of the story. I'm not quite believing it yet. I mean, that's a monstrous-ass routine. Yeah, but that shit ain't got nothing on my man's game. I'm talking about his thrust game, the stroke. the Rod Dog himself, broke his shaft 3 different times getting his freak on. Like, Christ, you gotta watch that Vice video on YouTube about him talking about the way he broke his damn Rodman, cause it's wild. He was jumping, he was freaking and wilding out. I gotta tell you right here, I can't do it justice. Check the video out. And finally, Rodman's side quest number 6, Roddy and the Dictator. Did you know that Dennis Rodman, yes, this Dennis Rodman, is good friends with, yeah, I'm not reading this right. Hold on a minute. Who's Kim Jong-un? Oh my God, the North Korean leader, the dictator himself? Yeah, that's his buddy right there. That's his homie. You might not have known, but Jong growing up was a big old fan of the Chicago Bulls during Jordan's peak, and well, he was a fan of Rodman too. That was a legendary lineup. In 2013, I'm telling you, 2013 was a wild year for Rodman. He was invited to the country, and it sparked a good old friendship between Junie and Roddy. And I shit you not, I can't tell you how crazy this is. In 2017, when the tensions were rising between North Korea and the United States, Rodman acted like, I guess, an ambassador of sorts to help ease tensions between the two countries and the damn nuclear weapons Armageddon that could have happened. And you may be asking yourself, did this absolute GOAT of the NBA absolutely ease over tensions for a possible nuclear war? Did the greatest defensive player really have anything to do with stopping all this absolute animosity? I mean, I'd like to believe that's true, but not exactly. I mean, he was able to somewhat kind of maybe nudge it in the safest direction possible, even if the tiniest bit. I can't stress the pinch of salt that Rodman's impact had. But listen, Rodman isn't only putting up that damn defense on the court, he's putting up the damn defense for his old boy Kimmy Jong, and he continues to defend him till this day. You can say what you want about Rodman, but that man's loyalty is up in the damn heavens. And this to me is the reason that I think that he is one of the most unique individuals of all time. And when it comes to the side quests of life, I think we can all agree that Dennis Rodman is absolutely goated.